What is up, y'all? I have another makeup review for you guys. I feel like I am trying my hardest, okay, with some makeup reviews over here and makeup content in general. I'm really gonna try to film it, Get Ready With Me soon, and I don't know if I'm gonna end up uploading that because I just overthink it way too much. And Lord knows that I talk too much and I talk way too fast, so it's just kind of like, ooh. And then I feel like, especially, you know what's so crazy is I feel like when I have something on my mind, I have to speak like even faster so that way I don't lose my train of thought. I don't know if you guys are like that, if you get it, but I'm really like that. So I'm like, ooh, Get Ready With Me is telling like a little bit of a story time or talk about like, drama. I'm just like, ooh, I don't know how that's gonna work out, but I'm gonna try. Anyways, today I am super excited to try this product. If you guys don't know, my favorite setting powder, like y'all, I've been hooked on this for the past 2 years now. The Veil translucent powder from Hourglass. This is expensive as hell. This is $50 right here for only 0.36 ounces of product or 10.5 grams. It is really, really expensive. But if you guys have like aging skin, and say for example if you guys are a little bit more on the dry side, this powder is absolutely amazing. I feel like it does a really good job at setting your face, keeping it in place, but then not emphasizing texture and not emphasizing, like, say, for example, fine lines and wrinkles. This underneath my eye keeps my eye looking snatched all day long and my eyes do not crease. I absolutely love this, and it gives a little bit of a sheen to the skin. This is so beautiful. I just hate that it's $50, but I will continue to pay for it because I love it so much. With that being said, I am so excited that Hourglass came out with a pressed powder. This right here is the Vanish Airbrush Pressed Powder. This is supposed to be just a little bit more mattifying without looking dry. I'm gonna go over the full details obviously before we jump into this, so I'm really, really excited to try this out. Just letting you guys know from the jump of this video though, I did get it in translucent medium. They have a full translucent version, but the translucent medium and other shades are supposed to have a tiny little bit of a tint to it, similar to the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder. I forget the name of that one, but that one has a little bit of tint. That's how this is supposed to be too. So let me not ramble too much. Let's just go ahead and get into it. I already have foundation on. I am gonna off camera put on some concealer, and y'all, I'm really gonna be putting this to the test because I am going to be doing a wear test, but I do not use a pressed powder underneath my eyes, and today I'm going to use a pressed powder underneath my eyes. I feel like that's really how we can tell if it holds into place. I really do prefer a loose powder. I feel like getting into those fine lines and crevices underneath the eye, a loose powder does a way better job, but this has some bold claims, and on top of that too, it's really expensive. So I'm gonna be putting it to the test today. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up. If you guys want more makeup related content, please comment, please leave a thumbs up, because that obviously lets me know you guys want to see more. And then if not, then I just won't do more. So let me shut up. Let's go ahead and get into it. Before we jump into the actual application of this product, I just took this out of the box right now. And I just want to say right off the bat, I'm immediately not impressed because this packaging feels so light. Like, I feel like if you're going to be paying bougie prices, then it better feel bougie in the hand. And I want something that feels weighted. Maybe that's a little bit delusional, but in my brain, I feel like if it's heavier, I'm like, okay, it feels better in my hand. And this is extremely light. Like, I feel like if I drop this once, it is going to break. It's a cheap plastic. I do have to say, I like the design of the actual component. I think it's cute, but it's really, really light. For example, the foundation I'm wearing right now is the Makeup Revolution Skin Silk. This was only $14, and this bottle feels way more heavy. This is a glass bottle right here, and this is actually only 0.77 ounces. This is not even 1 fluid ounce. So I do want to note that if you guys want your products to feel bougie, this is not doing it. And then I did forget to mention in the intro of this video, y'all, this powder is $54. $54 for the same exact size as the translucent powder that I absolutely love. 10.5 grams of product. Let me go ahead and read the details to you guys before we jump into it so you guys know what the claims are on this. So this is what it says right here on Sephora. It says a talc-free sheer pressed powder clinically shown to instantly reduce shine for an airbrushed finish that lasts all day. The coverage is light, the finish is matte, it's a pressed powder. It says what else you need to know. This weightless shine controlling powder allows you to set, perfect, and touch up on the go. This non-drying formula instantly absorbs excess oil while minimizing and blurring the appearance of pores. Infused with I can never say this damn word. Microspherical powders like Hourglass #1 best-selling Vanish Airbrush Concealer, the formula diffuses imperfections without settling into fine lines. These are the clinical results right here too. It says instantly 100% said shine is instantly reduced, 100% said skin skin doesn't look oily. After 8 hours, 94% of the people said this product was lightweight, comfortable, and breathable all day. And it says 90% said skin doesn't look oily or cakey. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my concealer off of camera. I'll come back and we'll be testing this out. I only did one eye with concealer because I don't like my concealer setting. I like to set it immediately, so I don't like it to like set because I feel like it warms up and gets in those creases a little bit more. I did forget to mention that this does come with a little powder puff. Honestly, this feels extremely cheap to me, so I'm just gonna go in with my Beauty Blender one and take this directly under the eye. And I do have to keep it so real with you guys. I expected this to be a little bit more weighted. I know to some people they don't want a weighted product because obviously it does get heavy in the hands. I just feel like for the price point though. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and dab this underneath the eye. Oh, see, look, it's already creasing. Okay, now let's go right in with this. I'm like nervous because I'm like, oh, please work. Whoa. Okay, this is definitely way more mattifying than the translucent one, which I don't know how I'm going to feel about that because honestly, this day and age, I really do like a little bit more of a dewy look. So yeah, this is definitely matte. So underneath the eye though, I mean, that does look nice. Underneath the eye, it did add... You know what's so crazy is this shade looks so extremely light and I feel like it darkened up on my face. I wonder if it's gonna darken up on the rest of my face. I'm gonna take this all over my powder puff now. Honestly, y'all, letting you guys know, lightly press in there. I barely tapped in there and this much product came out. So let's see how this looks on the face. Oh yeah, this is definitely way more mattifying than I like, but obviously it does say it is a mattifying product. But let's see the whole claims as far as it not looking dry because that's my whole reason for not liking mattifying stuff. I feel like this is one of the products that I would like to use in just my T-zone and the rest of my face use the other one. But so far, okay, this does look really, really nice. It definitely does blur out my pores big time. Okay, so the test right here is to see if it like really keeps the shine away on the... Oh my gosh, this is super, super matte. Okay, this is a very, very blurring powder. I don't know why for some reason that's like not on the claims, but I feel like it is blurring my pores immediately, which I don't really have too many. I just have a few right here and then on the side of my nose. But that's looking really nice so far. And honestly, for it looking like really, really matte, I do have to say it doesn't look overly dry so far though. But the thing is that I do notice with a lot of mattifying powders is I feel like throughout the day, it tends to get a little bit more dry. So I'll be putting that to the test today. So this is the side set. This is the side not set, just to show you guys. Also, I forget to mention all the time too, my videos are filmed in 4K high resolution. You guys can change it in the YouTube settings and you guys can really see everything up close and personal. You can literally even zoom in on the video too. So if you guys want to see up close, you guys definitely can. This is really, really nice. I hate that I like their powder so much. I do have to say that it is a little bit more matte than I would like, but once again, it is a mattifying product. I just really love the finish of the actual loose veil powder. I just feel like it adds a beautiful sheen to the skin while still setting it. So this is what it looks like. It definitely does not look dry as of right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my other side off of camera. I'll come back and I'll show you guys the time and do a little bit of a check-in, but I need to finish the rest of my face first and then let you guys know how I'm feeling about it. As of right now, looking at this up close, this is definitely blurring. This definitely doesn't make it look overly dry. I feel like it doesn't look dewy by any means, but it doesn't look overly dry. So I will say that that claim so far does seem to be true. But once again, I'll put it to the test by seeing if it dries out throughout the day. Because I do definitely notice, say for example, I really like this Makeup Forever. What is this one called right here? The HD setting powder. I love it in my T-zone, right? Only in my T-zone because my T-zone gets oily. The rest of my face though, I've tried this several times on the rest of my face and I noticed throughout the day this gets dry. So I'm definitely gonna see if this one does. So once again, this is what it looks like up close so that way you guys can see up close and personal of how it looks versus not right there. See, I actually like this dewiness a little bit more, but you know what? Maybe it'll like, I don't know, maybe it'll act well with my natural oils and like look really good in a little bit. So I'll go ahead and do my other face. Oh my gosh, the other side of my face off of camera and I'll come back and show you guys the time. So it's currently 6:44 p.m. right now. Yes, it is really, really late. Y'all know that we film our podcast late, and that's why I was like, okay, let me do this review before filming the podcast because I got to do my makeup anyways. As of right now, I fucking hate Hourglass because of the price point, but as of right now, like, y'all, this looks so incredibly good. I don't like my skin this matte anymore, but if I did have my skin matte, this is exactly how I would want it to look. It looks very soft, very airbrush, very blurred, and up close and personal, it doesn't look dry. I do find, say for example, like I love the Charlotte Tilbury setting powder, but I do feel like the Charlotte Tilbury one does get a little bit dry, and this right now is looking really, really nice. The only complaint that I have about this is the packaging. I feel like it just feels incredibly cheap. Like if you guys have this, you guys know what I'm talking about. It's so light. I feel like one drop and it'll break. On top of that too, I also don't like the chrome packaging. As you guys can see, fingerprints all over it immediately. So I don't know how long I'm going to keep this on. I'm letting you guys know at the end of this though, I will be tipsy. I've been trying to not drink for a couple weeks, but it is my friend's birthday. So I'm like, y'all, we're going to go out and celebrate after the podcast. So I will be a little bit tipsy, but I will remember to do a check-in. Hopefully. You guys will see at the end of this video. But once again, 6:44. I'll probably keep this on for a good 5 to 6 hours. I'm going to try my hardest to not do any touch-ups. As of right now, I really like it. So I am back from the bar right now, y'all. It is 2 o'clock in the morning. I wish I had a way to show you guys. Yes, I did change clothes because I was like, don't like that shirt. But this is what it looks like after almost 8 hours. It did get very oily on my nose. Obviously, there's no touch-ups. I do have to say, for the rest of my face, it looks really nice. Like, I really, really like it. In my T-zone, I get so oily on my nose, so I do feel like it takes a lot to uphold on my nose. But for the rest of my face, let me show you guys up close. I think it looks very nice. Obviously, on my nose, it is very, very oily, but the rest of my face looks really, really good. Overall, I do like this powder. I think the packaging is very cheap, but other than that, it is a very nice powder. Sorry, y'all, I'm really tipsy right now. If I'm keeping it real with you guys, I low-key drink a lot, but I do have to rate this powder. I would, you know what? I would give it a 7 out of 10, 7.5 out of 10. I feel like on my nose, it should have held up a little bit better, but you know what? It's been 8 hours. So overall, I hope you guys like this video. Make sure you guys give it a big thumbs up. I would appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Maybe I won't be tipsy then. Let me know what you guys think about this powder if you guys did buy it.